Welcome back. Friday morning finds us in the same swamp we were yesterday, and there's even a bit more ice than there was yesterday. So it makes the walk out and setting up decoys just a little bit harder. As usual, the birds were flying pretty good just before legal. But eventually two came in. From my view, from Phil's view, did you shoot that poor duck at 5 feet? You know how your glove sometimes is longer than your finger? Yeah. I was just hung up. I couldn't get my finger in the guard. That freeze back over? Yeah. We walked through here this morning.
Chris has fallen in love with Crocs. He's discovered that real men wear Crocs.
I guess I just don't have any more dignity. Well, Phil and I pack up his truck yet again, and we head out to eastern North Carolina. The gentleman that took us duck hunting on Saturday let us go out to his place and check it out for him. Now Phil's in the front of the boat and I'm not doing a very good job steering. In fact, I'm not doing a very good job at all.
We're walking in here duck hunting. It wouldn't be hard at all.
Well, Phil and I have picked up and moved again. We're back in kind of the coastal area of Carolina, North Carolina. The fellow that took us out hunting on Saturday morning, he recently purchased a property out here, and so he's let us come out and check it out. Beautiful piece, right on the water. And so I'm doing a quick scout. I got about 3 hours of legal light right now. Doing a quick scout, seeing if I see any kind of sign along the road coming out of the woods, and then I'll go into the interior of the woods and check that out. I found some tracks and a little trail, so I headed in the woods. Old scrape. Found a little trail at this crossing. Now I set up for the evening right here because I've got 3 trails out in front of me. They're nothing crazy, but who knows? I didn't see anything obviously, so back at camp. Saturday morning comes, I go back to that same spot because I could find it in the dark and I had 3 trails in front of me and the wind was right. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything then either. Back in camp, Phil's manning the grill. And great view from here. Real pretty piece of property.
I didn't realize Tundra flew in a V like a goose.
As we're doing a little exploring, we score a decoy.
A what?
Score. No wonder it didn't hold. That's a weak little weight.
Man, that's fairly new.
And unfortunately, that's going to conclude the hunting for this trip. But we're going to do a real quick shot shell test right here. Phil's been shooting a Remington Model 11, which is basically the Browning A5. And he's got a Browning Sweet 16, which is the 16 gauge version. He'd like to shoot some ducks with it, but duck loads are hard to find in 16 gauge. But while we were camping, he ordered a box of shells, and so we're going to give it a shot right here. We found some heavy bismuth in number 4. They claim to go 1,350 feet per second, which isn't terribly fast for a waterfowl load, but because of the extra density of the bismuth, we don't need speed, we have some density. So we're going to let one rip at 40 yards, all the way down there.
We're live.
So with that selected choke on full, it covered just about the entire piece of cardboard. Everything from way down here to all the way up there. Not terribly impressive, and there's only 4 or 5 on the bull. So we changed the choke to modified. It's a selectable choke, and shot this bad boy, which is sizable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not impressive. And that wasn't very good at all. And that's disappointing because I bought the same type of ammo for goose loads to do some testing with. So hopefully that pans out a little better than that did. Sunday morning we had to get up at 3:30 to make it to the airport by 5. I get back to Denver and my bag's the first one off the carousel. That never happens.
Sir, how are you? I'll just walk. Thank you.
My baby. But here's the real test. Oh yeah. She's doing me right. Now hopefully I don't have to take a second mortgage to get out of the parking lot. Well, Phil and I sure traveled all over North Carolina hunting this year. We did 5 counties in 8 days. That might be just a little bit too much. We'll probably par that back a little bit for next year, but it was a good time as always. Thanks for watching.